They say the greatest thing on earth is the knowledge of self. Welcome to Piffology. Let's go.
Anubis, also known as impure Anpu, was one of the most important deities in ancient Egyptian mythology. He was primarily associated with the processes of mummification and the afterlife. Anubis had a significant role in guiding the souls of the deceased through the underworld, ensuring they reached the afterlife safely and received proper burial rites. Anubis was the god of embalming and mummification. He played a vital role in the preservation of the deceased's body, which was essential for the soul's journey to the afterlife. Priests dedicated to Anubis would perform the rituals of embalming to ensure the body's preservation. Anubis was believed to guard the entrances to the underworld, where the souls of the deceased would journey after death. He would protect the souls from evil spirits and guide them through the perilous journey to the Hall of Ma'at, where their hearts were weighed against the feather of Ma'at in the presence of Osiris. Anubis was often depicted with the head of a jackal, a scavenger animal associated with death and the desert. This choice of animals symbolized his role as a guardian of the dead. Anubis served as a psychopomp, guiding the souls through the afterlife and making sure they received the proper burial rites. He was an intermediary between the living and the dead. Anubis had connections with other major deities such as Osiris, the god of the afterlife and rebirth, and Wepwawait, a deity associated with war and the opening of the way to the afterlife. Anubis was an important figure in the religious practices of ancient Egypt, and he was also honored in mystery cults. These cults focused on the secrets of the afterlife and personal
To where as though in the heart of ancient Egypt, in the bustling city of Thebes, there lived a young scribe named Amun. Amun had always been fascinated by the mystical and enigmatic rituals surrounding death and the afterlife. His keen intellect and unquenchable curiosity had earned him a place among the temple scribes, where he transcribed ancient texts, including those concerning the sacred rites of mummification and the guidance of souls in the afterlife. One sweltering day, as the sun bore down mercilessly upon the city, a commotion swept through Thebes. A grand procession was approaching, and the streets filled with onlookers eager to witness the event. At the center of it all was Anubis, the jackal, headed god, his regal form swathed in the finest of black linens. Amun, feeling a pull he could not explain, found himself among the crowd. The procession halted at the steps of the grand temple dedicated to Anubis. There, in the presence of the jackal-headed deity himself, the high priest announced that a great pharaoh had passed away, and his body awaited the sacred rituals of mummification. The fate of the pharaoh's soul was in the hands of the gods. As the days turned into weeks, Amun's fascination with Anubis and the mysteries of the afterlife grew. He spent his free hours studying the sacred texts, poring over hieroglyphics, and observing the intricate rituals performed by the priests. It became clear to those around him that Amun was not like the others, for he had a deep connection to the rituals. One night, under the gaze of the full moon, Amun found himself standing at the entrance to the temple. He felt a pull stronger than ever beckoning him within. The great wooden doors creaked open as he entered, and the temple was bathed in an eerie, ethereal light. There, in the heart of the temple, he encountered the statue of Anubis, serene and imposing. Amun began to speak to the statue as if it were the god himself. He poured out his admiration for Anubis, the guardian of the dead, and his desire to understand the mysteries of life and death. With sincerity in his heart, Amun prayed for guidance. As Amun finished his plea, a gentle breeze swept through the temple. An ethereal presence enveloped him, and the statue of Anubis seemed to come to life. The god, in a form halfway between man and jackal, extended a hand toward Amun. It was then that the young scribe realized he was not alone. Mummification was ready to grant Amun's request. He had chosen the young scribe to become his pupil, to learn the sacred arts of mummification, and to serve as a guide to the souls of the departed. Amun's destiny was intertwined with the ancient rituals and mysteries of the afterlife. and he accepted this profound calling with reverence. Under the guidance of Anubis, Amun honed his skills as a master scribe and became a guardian of the sacred rites. He dedicated his life to preserving the ancient traditions, ensuring that the souls of the deceased would find their way to the afterlife. And as time passed, Amun became a legend in his own right, known throughout Egypt as a scribe of great wisdom and the chosen pupil of the jackal-headed god, who watched over the souls of the departed. Amun's journey was a testament to the mysterious and profound bond between the living and the divine, a bond that allowed him to unravel the secrets of life, death, and the afterlife in the land of ancient Egypt.
Welcome to Piffology.
Like, comment, and subscribe.